Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Tyler from House of Cards TCG, bringing you another live duel from the locals that we were just at. This is Shane, of course, running his Swordsoul Tenyi, and what I believe is Virtual World that he's actually playing against, so I'm excited for this matchup. I'm actually currently learning Virtual World Swordsoul, having a lot of fun with that deck. I'm going to say this. Virtual World is an extremely difficult deck to play because there's so many different lines that you can run. It's actually insane. So props to all you Virtual World players because I'm trying to learn the deck, and it's very, very difficult. I would say 7 or 8 out of 10 difficulty rating in order to play that deck. So, also, just want to mention, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this. We do dueling book reviews, we do live duel reviews like this, as well as deck profiles and a lot of different other things. So make sure to like and subscribe so we can keep producing great content like this for you all. So going into game one, let's see what these guys open up. We have Shane on the left, Swordsoul Tenyi, Virtual World on the right, and I think the Virtual World player actually won the dice roll. So we can see in Shane's hand he's got a Long Yuan, an Ecclesia, what looks like a summit. Okay, so normal summon Ecclesia. Shane won the dice roll. He's activating the Ecclesia effect to special summon one of his Sword Souls from the deck. He's going to bring out Mo Yi. Yes, that is a Starlight Ecclesia, by the way. He's going to activate Mo Yi. He's going to reveal, and then that's going to go ahead and bring out a token. I missed the reveal, unfortunately. I'm assuming he revealed Long Yuan. And he's going to go for the Grandmaster. And Grandmaster is going to be Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Mo Yi. Mo Yi to draw. And then we see a Chalice, Long Yuan. Is that another Ecclesia? I can't tell. So he is going to go ahead and search out, I would imagine, an Emergence. Or he could search out a Blackout here. Let's see what he decides on. I'm not sure if he knows he's playing against Virtual World yet either. That can make a difference. If he did, then he'd probably pick Blackout because it's pretty good. There it is, yeah. Get the Blackout.
He wants to beat me. I told him I was going to play that. He's like, oh, play that. I've been playing invoked before you were born.
I currently am listening to the duel while I'm talking over it, and Shay was talking about how he's been playing invoked since before he was born because he's been an invoked player since I've always known him. Opens the Desires. That is nasty. Okay, that's just why the Swordsoul Tenyi is so insane. You just keep plussing. Like, everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say you got to droll this deck, but I droll this deck because they just keep on going.
Side deck? Yeah, no, that's side deck.
Alright, so now we see a Chalice, Long Yuan, maybe a second Long Yuan. Yeah, that was definitely a second Long Yuan there. He's going to go ahead and bring out the Long Yuan token, go for a Baron. Now, there probably was a play, because it looked like that Shane had the capacity to do it. There probably was a play to play around him there. When he goes with the Mo Yi, reveal, add a token, then activate Long Yuan, that summoned 4 between the 2 and the oh, but he actually opened up Ecclesia, so it wouldn't matter because he still would have had summoned 5. So we see another Imperm in his hand. Does he hold the Chalice? So we know he's got Blackout, he's got Imperm, and he's got Chalice. That's just insane. Blackout, Imperm, Chalice, an Unknown, Baron, and a Grandmaster. Ridiculous. All right, so our virtual player, let's see. He's probably just going to scoop here, to be honest with you. Opens up with the eldlich. Okay. Eldlich bring out the Lulu? Let's see it. Or does he go Nyan Nyan? Brings out the Lulu. Okay. The one thing that I will say about Virtual World in this matchup is that everything activates in hand. So the Imperms, the Veilers, the Grandmaster, and all that different stuff, they're all unaffected until you go into your full board. So that's a plus for Virtual World in this matchup. However, Baron does negate Destroy, so that's not good. So as Blackout destroys your target. So it looks like we're going to get a Lily, not a Lily, it's a level 6 non-tuner. Can't think of the name off the top of my head right now.
Well, it sends one of them, and then I can choose to activate the other.
So he's gonna Baron negate that. Kieran, that's a Kieran, right? I think it's Kieran. I gotta check my deck. I forgot. And here I am commentating over. But that one is GG. I do know that. That's Lily that's in the grave. So that's GG. GG effect is now going to resolve, targeting Lulu. Going to send the Qinglong is what I would imagine here. He's going to send the Zhanwu. Zhanwu's going to try to bring back the Lily. Okay. Does he blackout? He is going to activate blackout, and he's going to destroy both of those. I see a Qinglong in his hand. Maybe a second Qinglong. And I can't tell what the third card is in the virtual role player's hand. But he can, Zhanwu, bring back one of his cards, even if it's Lulu. And then, or he can bring back Gigi. Then Zhanwu can discard a Qinglong. Yes, and then Qinglong can search a Lulu, actually. That's why you would want to bring back either your Lily or your Gigi, because then you could go with Lulu, make your rank 9. Not sure what it does. You could also do a fan play, and you could banish, but he's got the impermanent chalice left. Playing against his opponent here pretty well, actually. So we're gonna see the Qinglong. So he brought back out a Lulu, is what it looks like. And he's gonna search out the Roshi. I think that's Lulu that he summoned back. It is Lulu. He's gonna discard the GG. Activate Qinglong. So we know Roshi in hand. Roshi targeting Qinglong.
That's fine.
And then he's gonna go ahead and send the Chuchi. Sending the Nian. Okay. Then Roshi effect will be able to summon back. He could actually summon back his GG.
The hand effect is to target dump special and then the on summon effect to
on summon all activate and targeting that.
Okay.
So the effect still resolves, even though. So Shane misplays here. He imperms the Roshi, but he actually should be able to still summon back from grave. I'm pretty confident. He passes. Okay. Interesting here. All right, I need you guys to comment down below. I'm pretty sure that Roshi is all in hand, so even though he imperms the Roshi, you still get to summon back from the graveyard because it's all in hand effect. So even though he impermed the Roshi, he should have still been able to activate the effect to summon back. Please comment down below and confirm that because I believe that's what happened there. If whether Shane knew that or not, he bluffed him on the Roshi. I mean, that the summon back is optional. So it's on the virtual world player to actually know that. So he should have been able to still summon back. I'm pretty confident here. So Tenyi's going to go ahead and summon, banish the Long Yuan, bring out the token. That's a water. He's going to go for the Baxia. He's going to spin back 2. And then that's going to be all she wrote for our virtual world player here in game number 1. Yep. It's just... And Tenyi's going to actually send another worm. Send Vishuda. You can send Ashuna.
Okay, then that's the
This dumps a Swordsoul or worm from Nectar.
so you said
I'm targeting
That's unfortunate too because all he had left to play around was a chalice, and our virtual world player could have brought back any of our GG, right? Then he has a tuner and a non-tuner. Then he goes for the Nian summon back. Then he can make Coral Dragon or make Stardust. Stardust gonna draw. He might chalice that. He might not. And then he can overlay for M7. He can overlay for a Fan, attack, go for Zeus, and then it's just so much that you could have done there as far as the virtual world player goes. But game 1, obviously going to Swordsoul Tenyi. Shane, if you're watching this, that imperm, we gotta find out if that was you're legally activated the imperm. But I'm pretty confident our virtual world player could have summoned back. So. Let's go on into game number 2 and see if our virtual player can go first and set up a board and break the Swordsoul Tenyi. Here we go. Alright guys, on to game 2. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. I apologize, and we truly appreciate all the support that everyone gives us. As we're over 1,500 subscribers now, so that is a fantastic accomplishment that we have accomplished. So we appreciate everybody. Alright, on to the game. Let's see. Swordsoul going first, or Virtual World going first. let's see what we can get out of our opponent. Our opponent here
Teleport.
opens up with the E-Telly. That's pretty good. E-Telly, is he gonna go for Nyan or is he gonna go for Lulu? That's always the thing. I feel like most of the time you go for Lulu. Being a tuner, sometimes it does come up, and it does look like he goes for the Yan. Okay, that appears to be Yan from here, from what I could see. That reveals he's definitely got Lulu in hand because he's gonna want the tuner and the non-tuner. Lulu effects. Target Yan. There it is. And we should be dumping Jean Wu. He's always dumping the Jean Wu, which is really interesting. Now he's gonna go ahead and add. He's gonna add the city. City's then gonna be able to activate Chuchi.
Is that the secret? Wow.
There it is.
I got the ulti of that.
We know. I've seen your max rarity.
Okay, so we're gonna get
Over
the city
$1,000
activate
bill.
Chuchi. I see a little bit of Shane's hand there. I can see an emergence. I think I see a droplet in there. Pot of Desires. Oh, Desires droplet combo. All right, we see the
I would be targeting
Lily effect.
Yep.
He's gonna target Lulu. That's gonna go ahead and send him the King Long, and he's gonna be able to special.
to dump their
Yep.
And he's gonna send the third copy, which is probably gonna be a Chuchi, I would imagine.
So you don't have
No, it's not on my deck.
Okay, so now he's not going to, even though he said that he was, revealing that the third Chuchi is in his hair. His second Chuchi is in his hand. I couldn't imagine him siding out a Chuchi. Just couldn't imagine. So
How's it feel to play real deck?
he's gonna go ahead and add a Roshi and discard
What'd you ask? Lala?
the Chuchi. There it is. That was a kind of telegraph right there already. So now he's gonna go ahead and take the Yan. He's gonna take the Lulu, and I'm magic good for a Stardust Charge Warrior. Stardust Charge is gonna go ahead and draw. Now Lily is not a tuner here, so he does have 2 level 6s. He could go Roshi, summon, and then that will give him a tuner.
Effect to draw?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna see the activate the Roshi. Roshi effect is gonna go ahead and target the Chuchi. So he could go Roshi, summon back Lulu, summon back Nyan, or go for a GG. I don't remember seeing a GG yet, actually, so I don't even think that he has a GG active. So he's gonna send a city. Then he's gonna Roshi effect to summon back. He could summon back a Nyan. And then Nyan wouldn't be a tuner. It'd be unfortunate, but it might be his best option here is just to bring back the Nyan. And that's what he does. He could have still went with the Lulu summon back, but then he just is without a level 3 non-tutor. He does have the Chuchi in the grave though, so he is gonna go for a Zolkin.
Anything on summon?
He's gonna go ahead and set activate Zolkin effect. That's gonna bring out the Crystal Wing. Do I see a chalice? I see a chalice in his hand. So he does get the Crystal Wing out. Now he should have what would be a Lulu out too. And then he could take Lulu into Lily, but then he would have to Chuchi, make the Lily level 3 in order to pull this combo that he's doing now, leaving him with a Nyan and a Lulu, so 2 level 3s. So maybe this is probably the best route here. This is Shinshin, so take the Lily and the Nyan, since Nyan is a tuner. But Nyan's not a tuner because he summoned it off of the Roshi. So had he
Raise Nyan levels to 6.
used brought back Lulu, then brought back Nyan, he probably could have Shinshin out on the board too, I would think. That's one thing about Virtual. That's why I said the combo wise was just insane, right? So he goes for the M7 effect. He's then gonna go ahead and
So I remove the material and then
add
I target
back.
one card from either of our graves or fields.
I wish I could play this back in my head. So with Lulu and Nyan, both tuners, a Lily on the board, and a Roshi. So you'd have to Chuchi, banish, make Lily a level 3, go Lulu, Lily, to Stardust. Did he have the Stardust? Yeah, I'd have to play this back. Because then he could Stardust and Roshi into Zolkin.
I still haven't even normal summoned yet.
Oh, he just mentioned that he hasn't normal summoned yet. That is a pretty pretty big there.
Banish
The Jean Wu. I forgot about the Jean Wu. Okay. Jean Wu is now going to bring back our Roshi. Normal summon the Nian. And then he's going to take those two. Discard the King Long off of the Jean Wu and make the Shen Shen. Oh, don't even question it. Don't even question it. Get your Shen Shen now. Oh, he goes for the croc.
Yeah, it lets me draw equal to the number of non-tuner materials. That's fine.
Yeah, why would you go croc there? I mean, I'm interested to see what he drew, right? But you got a Chuchi Pop, Crystal Wing Negate, and you could have had Shen Shen up. Granted, he has droplets, but now he doesn't have to. He only has to droplet for 1 versus 2. So now all he's gonna do is droplets, send the desires. Ooh, the IO. He's got to chain droplets here.
I will chain.
Yep, he's gonna chain droplets. He's gonna send the desires and.
Does this have a quick effect?
No.
And this doesn't either?
No. But as long as I control super monsters, you can't target it with card effects.
The IO is
Send
what he
desires.
drew. Imagine that.
Droplet to-
The croc draw into an IO. That's actually insane. So he sends droplets, emergence, and desires to negate 2.
Normal summon, activate effect, reveal for cost.
He's gonna go ahead and normal summon Mo Yi. I didn't catch what he revealed. He's gonna bring out a token.
Activate Chuchi effect.
He's gonna virtual role player is then gonna activate the Chuchi, shuffle back the Chuchi and the Jean Wu instead not the Queen King Long, and that's gonna go ahead and destroy. And he destroys his token there. Okay. Now if Shane has Ecclesia, he's still got it because Ecclesia is a level 4 tuner. I don't see an Ecclesia though. I do see a Chalice, which is really good. And I see the Adhara, which does nothing. So he normal summons the Adhara. That he has no other play. He's getting OTK next turn. So he's got to make a move here.
I'll go battle phase.
So he decides to go battle phase. He's going to attack into the Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is half by droplet. So he takes 200.
Main phase 2. Okay.
He's just going to set the Chalice and pass under IO. And this should be OTK for our virtual world player. Even though he went with the croc seemed to work because he drew a IO. I can't believe that. That's just insane. That is insane. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's going to go ahead and... I would imagine do his Qinglong. I can't see what he drew for turn. But I imagine he's going to go Qinglong. It looks like an Ash, actually. So he's putting Croc into attack. Do it. There it is. Qinglong. And Shane's going to go ahead and scoop that up. So we're going to go into a game 3 here. Virtual World playing. Virtual World is playing. So let's see what happens here. We're going to go into a game 3. Tied 1-1.
No.
Obviously, Shane going to go first. What is that? That's a Galaxy Cyclone in his? What is that? Anyway, game 3. Here we go. All right, game 3. It's all on the line here. Let's see. I'm sure that our Swordsoul Tenyi player is going to decide to go first, and I am already see a Long Yuan, a Mo Yi,
Activate, discard his cost.
and a Tai Yi. Okay, so Long Yuan effect, discard the Tai Yi, bring out a token, synchro those two off into a Baron de Fleur, providing the Omni Negate and the Nibiru proof. And just like in Shane's last video, the Nibiru effect veiler proof too. When you own a Called by the Grave, which is in his hand again! Insane! Goes for the Mo Yi. I swear, if this virtual world player has the Nib Veiler again, and then we see a Called by on the Veiler 2 matches in a row, insane. Shane is just broken at this game. I'm serious. I can't. So we're gonna get out the Grandmaster with the Tai Yi. He goes for the Tai Yi. So it looks like he opened up double Tai Yi. So we're gonna get the Grandmaster to add. I would imagine that's gonna add the Blackout since he probably normal summoned the Tai Yi. And he's gonna get a draw, or he's gonna get to send. He could send a shooter for follow up, or he could send the Shuna. He sends the Vishuna. Okay. And he grabs the Blackout. All right. So that was the play. And then this should be a set 1 or 2, maybe 3, and pass.
What's so hard about that?
We do have a called by. Let's see if our virtual world player opened up with the nib at Valor. Hopefully not. They don't really play Valor in virtual world, more imperm, so you could see a nib imperm, or you could just see him with nothing. And Shane setting 3 pass. Interesting. Could have been punished if he did have the nib Valor. So, ooh, the Dark Ruler. Now that's going to allow the virtual world player to play. So he's got 1 blackout, a called by. We don't know what the middle card is. But he's got the twin twisters! And he pitches the king long. He picks the outside, which is the called by and the blackout. That's insane. I can't see his grave on the bottom of the grave, but I'm assuming that he hit the blackout. King long effect. The twisters pitch the king long. That's insane. Oh, so blackout is still live. It looks like it was a heavenly dragon circle, actually. So blackout's still live. Imagine if he did not set that heavenly dragon circle. It would be insane. Alright, so we're going to see him grab what looks like a Lulu. Pretty confident. Pretty confident that was Lulu. And he's going to pitch another copy of Dark Ruler No More.
Normal summon GG.
He's going to normal summon GG.
Lulu effect.
Activate Lulu effect, targeting GG. Now here's the thing. In order to activate Blackout, you need 2 cards on your opponent's field. So now at this moment, he could activate Blackout. Alright, so Lulu is then going to send the Zhanwu, add the city, activate city. He should have asked for a response. He was a little quick there because he went for Chuchi. Because now Blackout can hit Chuchi, he should have asked for a response on the summon of Lulu just to make sure that he wasn't going to activate the Blackout there. And we're going to see a Synchro 6 to a Stardust. Definitely activate Blackout here. Definitely activate Blackout, because then he has no target on the field to use the rest of his virtual world players' cards. It's going to allow him to go ahead and use the Roshi Lao Lao effect there, targeting the Chuchi. He could Blackout, and he is targeting the Grandmaster, the Stardust, and the Chuchi. Okay.
Allow that actually goes to the grave too. It fizzles because your target's not there anymore.
So Shane is trying to tell him that the target, that the Lao Lao would go to grave. Okay. Now, we got to talk about this again. The Lao Lao does not go to grave. It stays in hand because the target was gone, so the effect can't resolve. So maybe this virtual world player is new to the deck. But because the first game, the Lao Lao, even though it was imperm, still gets to reborn, right? And then now, I'm pretty sure. Again, comment down below. And then now,
Stand by me.
the Roshi would stay in hand. Not that the virtual world player had any plays at that moment, but he knew Blackout was there. He could have played around Blackout. Very difficult there for the virtual world player, and to see him. I pitch the Roshi like that. Oh, it's unfortunate. It does not go to grave. It stays in hand if your target is destroyed. So we're gonna see the Swordsoul player here. Looks like he adds a Protos to hand. I think he used the Heavenly Dragon Circle? No, he didn't. I'm not sure. He must have top decked that. So he's going to go ahead and banish 3. I was missing that because I was explaining the virtual players combo. He's going to go ahead and bring out the Protos. It's his only play here.
Protos? Battle phase? 3,000.
And he's going to swing in the battle phase for 5,500. He has not used Protos effect yet.
I don't know because I have a negate with this.
Yeah, that's true.
So it does not.
Effect called Dark.
He is going to call Dark. Okay, so he is going to call Dark with the Protos. Doesn't really affect the virtual world player that much. Let's see. So top deck, I do see a City top deck, which is really good. And it actually comes up now because if he had the Roshi in hand, he could City. If it doesn't get negated, oh, there's so much that he could have done there. So unfortunate for the virtual world player. He is going to activate the Zhanwu player.
I'm going to give it there.
And then Zhanwu to summon back a GG, and he's going to go ahead and negate that with Baron. Oh. Unfortunate. Because now the City Roshi combo is actually insane. So he is going to City. That's going to bring out King Long, which another Chuchi. Okay. Lulu, and he has the Lulu. Target Chuchi. Send the King Long. Roshi. So, oh, it would have been insane. That's, you hate to see it. Yo, it's on a serious note, Shane be cheating. So, you gotta watch him. I know he's watching this replay. Shane be cheating. I'm serious. Everybody that plays him at locals, you gotta watch him. He thinks he knows what he's doing sometimes. You gotta catch him. Alright, so we're gonna get the Lulu. It's gonna send the King Long. And he's gonna add a virtual world monster, which is really good here. He's gonna go ahead and add the Roshi. He didn't have to add the Roshi. Anything else right now? Chuche. Is they gonna pop the Baron?
Targeting the spell or the trap monster.
I will target the monster.
Roshi targeting Lulu. Send another King Long. Roshi summons.
And then the effect to revive it.
And then he's gonna summon back a GG. Now he can go for a Shinshin. Shinshin beat over Protos.
I think if you had more time, it could have been.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, it looks like we have time called. It's unfortunate for our virtual world player because he had that game.
Because I mean,
He plays just a little bit faster. He could have won that game. He could have done so much. Shane got lucky with this one. It's unfortunate that we do see time called here because virtual world is about to go off. Should have been more aware of time. Should have played a little bit faster. But I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, have a great and fantastic day.
I will see. I have to learn. Sometimes I have to lose to learn. I will remember to run token collector.
That's a good card.
Yeah.